Subscribe and hit the bell icon and never miss another video.
I'm very fortunate to be in love with one of the toughest professions that exist in the world.
I'm done playing the Harry Potter of Hindi cinema.
Good thing they're wearing lapels.
Oh no, I have mics. We have mics.
Okay, what about
worry.
that scene that after Kale Naina, I take you on the inside the well,
Oh, so we
and
can talk about
yeah, and the romantic scene there.
Just the fact that it was so far away from our
And
base.
Mrs. Klutz here used to put a foot in her mouth all the time because she just that's just a personality. We were great before marriage and we are great even after marriage. It's been pretty much the same. We found deep respect and love for each other very earlier on in the relationship, and we hope that we can continue loving and respecting each other.
Hey everyone, this is Miss Malini and I'm so thrilled to be here on the interviews of Shamshera today with the beautiful cast and the director. Thank you guys for having me here and congratulations. This film looks absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you so
But I have to start with you, Karan. I have to ask, what does it take to make a film of this scale? It looks insane.
Insanity is what it starts with. But yeah, I think you just need to be really, really in love with what you do.
Yeah.
And I'm very fortunate to be in love with one of the toughest professions that exist in the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Ranbir, I have to say, you are back with such a bang. Let's call it Lady Luck, maybe. But I you know, everyone sees you in these rom-coms and all these really cutesy roles, and now you're playing these, you know, larger-than-life grand characters. So, what did you have to, you know, pull from to find this voice in yourself?
Conviction, you know, these are the films that I've grown up admiring, loving. And to be a part of it, I think it was also a very natural progression for me. You know, after 15 years in the industry, after 17 films, I've done the coming of age, I've come of age, I'm done playing the Harry Potter of Hindi cinema. So I was waiting for the right opportunity. Not that opportunities have not come my way, but it's the right opportunity, the right director. I think the combination is really important. So it was all there on paper, it was all there in front of me, and I would be a fool not to do it.
I'm so glad you've done it, and now we have like back-to-back Ranbir blockbusters. Super excited about. Vaani, you look smoking hot.
Thank you.
Every single. I was watching like the Fitoor song. You look just stunning in it. So what's the scene that you know has stayed with you that we should all look out for in the movie?
You can say it.
I can
If there is
say
a scene which is not in the trailer, yeah, you can talk about a scene.
She might talk about the scene.
Oh, there is
Which
the
does
scene.
So see, there are restrictions.
Yes.
Okay.
I come with a.
Okay, your second favorite scene. Say that.
Okay, give us a clue so that we'll know
That
that's
may
the
be
scene.
the scene. I don't want to
Okay, why don't
get.
you whisper it in Karan's ear if he can give you permission to say it?
I'm thinking now. But I can't say that.
What about that scene in...
Good thing they're wearing lapels.
Oh no, I have mics. We have mics.
Okay, what
worry.
about that scene that after Kale Naina, I take you on the inside the well,
Oh, so we can talk about
yeah, and the romantic scene there.
Yeah, that you can talk about.
Oh, I can talk
As
about
long
it.
as you don't give a
interest,
plot,
people
you
know
don't
that
give a
much.
plot
Yeah,
point.
but I love the scene, the one that we did in club.
Well, okay, now we know that there's something to look forward to, and once we watch the movie, we're going to find out.
I'm just stopping you anyways.
Okay, I will just mouth it for you.
Ladakh pe yaar, ke
So that's a hard no then.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
No, no worries.
swiftly
Okay,
move
I'll
on.
move on. But I have a question.
Okay, so I'll speak about the well scene now that he's already mentioned.
Yeah,
for it.
good
There's
idea.
that's my second favorite scene.
Yeah.
Where it's a beautiful scene, very mystical and magical, and there's a lot of mystery happening there. And the way Karan has designed that
I
scene,
think you're missing a very important word, romantic.
romantic. Oh, sorry, yeah. Oh, so romantic.
But of
Magical
course,
pe ja
yes.
rahi hai.
No, but it's also romantic. But just the way it's designed
Done,
is
yeah.
very, very, how do I say, surreal looking and beautiful looking.
You know, I have a question for you guys though. One, I know you don't like to get wet, right? Because you said this once that you just try to dry off immediately. But you have so many scenes where you're splashed in mud and water. You must constantly have had to get
Torturous.
wet. So did you immediately, as soon as the scene is over, you're like, somebody dry me off?
It's not possible because it's 12 or 13 hours a day of complete, you're drowsed in dirt, in muck, in like this big, you know, like these windstorms.
Yeah,
Storm fans.
Storm fans, and there's like 10 kgs of dust in front of it, and you're trying to see your dialogues, keep your eyes open. I'm also wearing lenses for one of the characters.
Oh, wow.
So it was really, really hard. It was very
I always
torturous.
wonder, like the slow motion when you're throwing the sand up in Fitoor, how much of the sand hits you in the face? Because it looks
lot.
really romantic
A
in
lot.
slow motion.
After that, every shot, and it's not like somebody
Yeah.
can come and run up and like quickly do a touch up for you because we
Yeah.
were literally on a. What was
Sand
that
dune?
secluded? Yeah, like and sand dune, and just the fact that it was so far away from our
And
base.
Mrs. Klutz here We used to put her foot in her mouth all the time because she just, that's just a personality. So there were
did I
times
do
where she
that?
was just throwing the sand in her mouth.
I'm not I'd say a tad bit exaggerated. I would never do that to me. But I think I got it in one take, no?
Yeah.
But I have to say, so I usually, I get to do this and I get to talk to this fabulous cast and crew from all these films. But I decided today that I'm going to ask the Miss Malini fans for questions. So if you guys are okay, these questions have come from
Absolutely.
all your
Looking
fans.
forward.
This one's from Pinky Tiwari, who says, if the three of you were journalists, give me one piece of insider sansani khabar about Shamshera, which is actually very clever.
About Shamshera.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I gave one. Well seen.
Vaani plays my wife and my daughter-in-law.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Vaani, your turn.
Oh no.
I'm thinking.
I'm so
She's
scared.
going to lip sync again.
Yeah.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
Have I said this already? I don't know. But yeah, that Sanjay Sir's character slaps me in the face.
Okay.
Yeah.
And director Saab?
That's allowed.
Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. What's the inside information of Shamshera I can give? I feel so guarded about the film right now. I don't feel like talking about any of it.
Okay, then let me ask you a different question.
Yeah, please
now
do.
that you've been working with Ranbir and Vaani for so long, I'd love for you to tell them something that you observed about them and their work.
I am truly grateful for them to surrender to the requirement of the film and to submit to my madness because it's not easy to handle.
Viciously nodding.
I just realized right now in this interview, I've always wondered why does a director not have a piece of equipment? Because every technician, every crew member, every other HOD, has some equipment that belongs to them, and they get some kind of validation and importance with that equipment.
Yeah.
I realized mine is the Storm fan.
And the actors, technically.
Yes, but Storm fan is the priority.
Correct.
But yeah, so all I can really say that the way they have brought their characters to life is a dream come true for me, and I can't be thankful enough for that.
That's amazing. And Shipra wants to know, how is married life for you?
Married life is beautiful. I don't know if I can say that there's been a huge change as such. I think we were great before marriage and we are great even after marriage. It's been pretty much the same. We found deep respect and love for each other very earlier on in the relationship. And we hope that we can continue loving and respecting each other.
That's beautiful. And here's a question for you, Vaani. Did you ever fall off? Abba wants to know, did you ever fall off a horse while learning horse riding for this movie?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's good. All right. So Abba, she was safe.
She nearly did though, in one scene.
What lies?
Yeah,
When did I
remember
fall?
when the horse was bucking
I didn't fall.
nearly
You
did.
blanked that portion out. No?
Yeah.
You blanked
I
it
don't
out.
remember now. I look like a liar, guys. I don't remember. I
No,
genuinely
you
didn't
didn't
fall,
fall.
guys.
You're
I
not a
believe
liar, but you nearly did.
Yeah, you nearly did.
And
you were saved by the crew.
Nearly did. When did that happen?
But
She has
somebody had
really
to save you.
blocked this out.
And that was a crew member.
And Karan, for you, Sachin wants to know, what similarities and differences have you seen between Rishi Ji and Ranbir since you've worked with both?
I miss Chintu Uncle's madness on set. He's not as mad as that. He's very well behaved. He can stay to himself in spite of all the madness, the dust and everything. He can just be with himself and he's happy with that. But Chintu Uncle was a guy who wanted an audience. He demanded, he commanded an audience. And he was, for me as a director, a very, very strong challenge that I faced every day. And eventually that helped me only kind of better my skills. That is the biggest difference between the two. But they both surrender to the film they're working on. They work only for the film, not for themselves. That's the fantastic part about that.
That's wonderful. One last thing. This is from Nidhi. She really sweetly says, what's the one good parenting tip that you've gotten so far? And what is the weirdest Papa to be do and don't advice?
I've got so many parenting tips now, since a lot of people know, that I would only know if it's a good tip when I actually put it to use. Right now it's like me explaining what water feels like to you if you've never ever swam in your life also. So it's something that I'm not qualified for, but I will get qualified while doing it.
We have some goodies for you. Can you
I
help
know, I
pass
see
them
that.
over? We just so basically Miss Malini and Baby Chakra have a equal parenting pledge.
Oh,
that
nice.
we do.
Oh, nice.
And we would love for a message from you if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
This is for you. and Alia, of course.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, this is lovely.
Yeah, so the
this
company
is baby
that I
Chakra. Ah.
yeah, so the company that has acquired Miss Malini also now
Yeah.
owns all of this. So if you wouldn't mind,
Sure.
Ranbir, if you would mind, would you mind holding up this sign
of
and
course.
giving a message to all the boys who are going to be dads soon, participate in being an equal parent?
Okay. Hi guys, this is Ranbir Kapoor and I support equal parenting.
Super. And just a message to guys, how can they be more helpful for,
You know what?
process?
This guy has become a daddy in the last 2 years.
2.5,
And
yes.
whatever I say is just going to be something that I'm predicting of the future. So why don't you tell us? Like,
Yes,
how
yes,
can
that would
somebody...
be
and he's an
amazing.
adorable
So no,
dog.
I'll tell you. I was just telling Ranbir this. I was asked once before we had a baby, "Are you ready to be a father?" I don't think it means anything. This question doesn't mean anything because you cannot anticipate or understand what being a parent means till you hold your baby in your hands, in your arms. That surge or excitement of love that you feel at that point turns you into the parent that the baby wants you to be. So please be the parent that your child wants you to be. Do not try to be the parent that you expect your child to have.
That's
Yes.
beautiful. Thank you,
See?
guys. I have gifts for everybody, though.
Wow.
This is for you, Vaani.
Thank you.
And this is for you, pre-parenting, and this is for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Wow,
you.
gifts.
Thank you guys
Santa
so
Claus.
much,
Thank
and I
you.
really hope you had. I'm really looking forward to the film. It looks absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on all your work.